Hey everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. It is Maker Thursday. Welcome to the hood and welcome to Maker Thursday. My camera was looking a little goofy, so I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing and not all of my messy desk. So it is June 12th. A few reminders, please. I just want to remind you that I do have that challenge card going on right now. And if you go and post it on my, whoops, I'm just dropping everything now. If you go and post it on Robin's Hood of Merry Makers, you will get entered into a drawing for some of these fun embellishments. Yippee skippy, right? Let me show you. If you check out my Facebook Live from not this Monday, because I didn't do it Monday, I didn't feel well, but the Monday before, you can see we made a card like this. I want you to use your DSP up and make some cards and post what you've done. So go ahead and check that out, and then make sure you post a picture of your front and your inside on Robin's Hood of Merry Makers before 6 o'clock next Monday, so I can add you to the wheel of names. And we'll see who wins, right? I got a few of you have put it out there, but not a lot. So get going this weekend, will you? All right. So a few things still going on. The 50% off, buy one, get one free. Or free. You wish, I wish. Buy one, get one 50% off. So I want to make sure you guys understand. It is on any suite product. It's not just that you have to buy a whole suite and then get 50% off of another suite. It's you can buy any suite product. So say you buy some designer series paper and then, oh, I want the embellishments to go with it. The embellishments that are part of that suite, and I cannot stress enough suite, you will get those half off. So it's not everything in the catalog. It's only suite products. So suites are big groupings. So for example, I'm going to show you what I did. So I have the catalog, and this counts for online exclusives along as catalogs too. And even on last chance list. If there's some suites out there that you want and you want to buy one and then get one half off, you can do that too. So this is a whole suite. So it's the florals and blooms, and I've been driving you guys crazy using this paper and the embellishments and this stamp set. So I had never bought this stamp set or this bundle. I had only bought the embellishments, the paper, and I think there's ribbon that goes with it as well. So I bought another suite that I wanted, and I got this bundle at half off because it's part of a suite. They do not have to be part of the suite. You know, it doesn't all have to come from one suite. It can come from various suites. So just keep that in mind. It's a really good deal. So I got this bundle that is normally, what is it normally? It's normally $51.25 for the bundle. I got it for 25 bucks and change. So just keep that in mind. We only have a couple weeks left of that. So make sure you go out there and do that. Okay, so that's the 50% all suites and suite products. I still have room at my card buffet coming up on the 21st from 10 to 12. I would love for you to join us. You get your choice of, I have quite a few different cards. Some you'll have seen if you were at the last buffet. If there was any leftovers, you'll see them again this buffet. So if you're new to the buffet, they are brand new to you, right? And then I'll have some other cards thrown in there as well, from birthday to thinking of you to hello, all those different kinds. So it's $16 for 4 cards. Any additional cards are $2 a piece. So you could make all of them. You just would pay for the additional cards. Okay. Whew. Let's go, shall we? So have you guys seen this stamp set? I'm not a huge flower girl because I feel like, oh my gosh, we have so many flowers, right? But when I started seeing the fun things you could make with this, incredible. So here's the stamp. Now this image, it's only at 80%. Let me show you how big this thing is. Look at how big that stamp is. It's as big as my palm or bigger. So it's a big flower. And I'm going to show you this fun card that I was looking around at what other people had done. I had seen a few samples thinking that's kind of fun. And it comes with dies, and my dies are spread out all over, so you're not going to really see those, but it comes with 2 sheets of dies. And I've taken something and I've kind of done like what's the word I kind of merged a few different things that I saw people doing that I liked. And I was like, well, I'm going to do it that way. So this is called Coneflower Celebrations, and it's on page 82 of the catalog. Now, it is not part of a suite, so you can't get it half off. But once you see what I'm going to do, just for this one card, you're going to go, I want that. All right, so let's get this out of the way. I'm going to show you the card, all right? I know you always say, can we see the card? Can we see the card? I want to surprise you, but you guys are just way too impatient. All right, so this is the card. And look, you open it up and there's the same. My ink's a little, I think too inky. You can't read it very well. But isn't that cute? And then you would have room for something else inside. So you could do that, or you don't even have to do that. But I just thought that was so stinking cute that they can open up. And look at then, it's kind of like a 3-dimensional. I don't know if you can really see that, but so it's got 3 layers. I love it. All right, it's super easy too. So I'm going to show you real quick. Alrighty, dighty. Let's go. Let's grab my paper. So this is Daffodil Delight, because why wouldn't you use Daffodil Delight if you're doing a flower, right? All right, and I'm gonna stamp inside and outside, and I need my Daffodil Delight. All right, so we'll do that stuff first. We'll get it out of the way, because then I won't forget, maybe, possibly. Okay, so here's the inside. So I'm gonna just ink up. Oh, and I have to tell you guys something. So this is my Daffodil Delight ink, obviously, and I was doing a swap for a group that I needed to re-ink my Daffodil Delight. And I accidentally re-inked it with Cajun Craze. I know, right? Okay, we're just going to do this in the corner. All right. And you can see I've re-inked it now. So when I started stamping what I was stamping with the popcorn guy, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I put the wrong re-inker. So Sage was helping me and she's like, yeah, Mom, it looks really different. So, but it worked out fine. It just looked like butter popcorn instead of popcorn. So I actually rinsed the pad completely out and I let it dry a couple days because I wasn't in a hurry to use it again. And then I took the right re-inker and I re-inked. So that's why it's so juicy right now, because I just re-inked it. And it worked, you guys. I've never done that before. So I just want you to know that you can do it. So I didn't have to buy a new pad. I just rinsed out what I had done, let it dry, and it was good. So just so you know. All right. So that's our inside. I was really excited by that, you know, like, okay, I don't want to buy a whole new pad. So I did have to buy another re-inker because my re-inker that I used was almost empty anyways. But I couldn't read the Cajun Craze. So it looked like Daffodil Delight. And then, no, I guess I should have entered the little code into the computer to see what it was. And it said Cajun Craze. And I was like, ah. All right, so there's our inside. And then I'm going to take the outside. And this is just, 5 1/4 by 4. And we're just going to kind of rando stamp around the edges. We're not going to even see the middle. So I'm just going to kind of, I want to see some of that, but it doesn't need to be all of it. Yeah, you can tell how juicy my little stamp pad is. We'll do some here. I'm not crazy about the overlap, but it's all right. No one but me and you are even going to know it, right? Let's see. How about if I did that? Oh, yeah. Like I said, my pad's super inky. Super inky. Okay. So that is good. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, we might need it one more time. So let's see. Okay, so this is going to be our, we'll do it that way, background piece. I think we forget, you know, we have stamps. We can create our own backgrounds. We don't always need designer series paper, even though we love it so much, right? All right, and then I'm taking this as 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we're just gonna add this. Okay, are you guys surviving the heat? Holy guacamole, it got really hot, and now I think my Alexa told me it's only 66 out, but yesterday it was like to the 90s. Cray. Okay. So there's our base. Pretty easy peasy, right? Okay, so let me show you. We'll put this aside. Let me show you what I have cut out so you can see what comes in the... I'm going to flip this over so you're not distracted by that. So I have a stem, and then there's 2 different leaves. And what's nice about these is they have these overlays to give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm just going to take a little bit and give it a little brush with my, this is Granny Apple Green. So I'm just going to take this. Whoa, I almost got that all over the tatas. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little and give it a little bit of a brush on there because I want it to have a little bit, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, everybody. Like the little differentiation of color. Like it's not just all that color, right? So we're going to do that. I'm going to put that aside. And these are fun. Like they're really fun little overlays. So all I'm doing, I'm not putting a lot of glue. I'm just putting little dots. And again, you know, you guys always say, why didn't you use the sticker sheets? Because I'm just not that smart. Oops. I'm going to take that. You know, I'm usually planning these things at the very last minute. So I just don't have the wherewithal to be that smart. Okay, so then we're going to, whoops, that's the wrong one. Don't put it on the wrong one. Isn't this fun? I love that they're giving you that overlay. So I suppose if you had 2 greens that were, you know, coordinating greens, you could do the back one color and the top one another color. I think that would work lovely. Lovely, lovely. Come on. All right. Again, I'm just kind of giving little dots. Doesn't need to be so cray. All right. Come on now. Don't make a fool out of me. And I already have glue right there where I accidentally put the other one. But that's fine. We're going to let that sit. It dries clear. We don't care, right? All right. And then the other thing I wanted to do is, so this is the little top piece, the little like seed piece, I guess you call it. So I'm going to take some of my Daffodil Delight and I'm just going to give it a little hoo. So that's obviously cut out. And what I liked about this too is I wanted to just, so they're not to pop out, but I'm just going to pop them out to give them a little bit of dimension. So it's not so flat on the paper. And yeah, it's going to get, when I send it, it's going to get crushed back down. But hopefully then you can, you know, see some of that dimension of the pretty, I don't know, what do you call that, gardeners out there? The little seed pack? I don't know. All right, so this is the other thing that gets cut out. Look, it embosses for you. So I'm just going to put a little bit of color on the top of it. You're not really going to see it, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't so stark. So we did that. And then this cuts out like this. Look at, I thought, hey, that's butterfly. You could add a little body there. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought. So it cuts out like this, and you just fold it, and you can see it's a perfect little, you know, flower. And you don't have to use this. You could even cut it apart and use a different, what am I saying? A different color, whatever. You could do whatever you want. But I'm going to come back in here and grab my flower, and I'm going to stamp the flower on this. Again, it's only for dimension. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to try, but I highly doubt it. So I'm just stamp on top of it. Hey, that's pretty darn good. My sample wasn't that good. Okay, so that's all we do there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp the inside of this cute little thingish. And maybe hopefully I won't have such heavy ink, because I don't like that it was so heavy. Because it says, I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. And it just seemed a little too inky for me. I'm going to just stamp off again. I don't know what I'm doing, people. Just bear with me. No, it'll probably not be enough. That's okay. It works. At least you can read this one a little bit better. All right. Because see, when you look at it, almost looks a little blurry. So, okay. So we have that. Are you guys going? Get on with it, peoples. Okay. So you could do this if you wanted to. If you wanted a little bit more dimension, you could take your bone folder and give that a little bit of a something there. But then, and you could do that with these too. Just be super, uber careful. And then I'm going to lay this on top of that. So you'll be able to see some of it underneath. Not a whole lot, but it's okay, because you don't want to see a whole lot. Again, it's just about dimension, people. So all I'm going to do is put 3 dimensionals right up here. And we'll pull this off. Can you tell I'm home alone? Just talking to myself. All right, we're going to put it right there. And then we're going to put our little seed person. I don't know. What do you call it? Come on. Your little cornflower. Just do a little bit of grow. I'm not popping it up only because I have so much other dimension that I thought it would be too much to pop this up as well. So we'll go ahead and just lay that right on top here. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to take this and attach it to, and we're probably going to end up cutting a little bit of it off, but that's okay, right? So we're going to put a little bit of glue right there just to hold this down. Yep. Because you can see when I go to put it on the card, it's a little too long, I think. And I think I'm just going to angle it just a little bit, and I'm just going to snip a little of that off. Snip it off the same. And I think it'll be fine. Yes, it will be. Ooh, just put my hands in the glue. And then we're going to glue this down along with that. So isn't that pretty, you guys? I love it. I love it. And you could even put, instead of the leaves, if you didn't want to do the leaves, you could put like a little across it, or even with the leaves that say celebrate, because there's lots of fun sayings in this, like thinner ones. You made my day. Thank you. Celebrating you. Celebrating you might be cute across there. So let's go ahead and put on our leaves. Is it that way? I never know. Oh my goodness. I have a garden fairy. She does all this for me. All right. But I love looking at flowers. I love my yard looking beautiful. I just don't always have that. All right. I think that's the right way to do it. All right. And then what I wanted to do, so like I said, maybe you could even do a little strip that says celebrating you across that. But I wanted to go and take, now these are not Daffodil Delight, but I think they're close enough that I can get away with it. Using them on, these are the in color embellishments. I think it's pretty darn close, don't you think? All right, so we're gonna do one here. Holy moly, guacamole. And one there. And then let's do one smaller one right there. All right, you guys, that is it. So this is called corn. I keep saying corn. It's cone. Coneflower Celebrations. I guess I want some corn. Coneflower Celebrations. And it's a bundle. And you can find it in the annual catalog. And I think it's so fun. Now, isn't that a fun card to give to somebody? Yes, it is. All right, you guys, that is it. So don't forget, 50% off. You buy one, get one half off of a sweet product or sweets. It can be the big one too. I'm going to throw something out there. If you place an order between now and Sunday, sorry, club members, this does not count for you. But between now and Sunday, I will send you one of these cards for you to use. All right, that's it, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to do your challenge cards. I hope you all have a really good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Happy stamping.